All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Mike Adangata's TV. And today on politics, we have a very special guest in the house who has been doing wonderfully well. A young politician is from Lere local government of Kaduna State. Currently the SA to the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Obasani. On support groups, we have Caesar Dogara in the house. You're welcome, Mr. Caesar. How are you doing?
Very well.
How is politics?
Politics will always be politics.
All right. Okay. You are the SA to the governor, Malam Obasani, on support group.
Yes.
So, what is that position actually all about?
Well, our primary position is to assist the governor in galvanizing support across the states.
All right.
And then echoing his deeds of governance, which is one of the most easiest jobs in the world. You see, you can see all the roads, the bridges, the transformation, the infrastructure.
Yeah, he's trying.
So it is the easiest job anyone can ask for.
Wow. So far, what are the challenges you are actually facing as the SS to the governor on that capacity?
Well, I won't say there are challenges per se. Well, for every advantage, there are disadvantages.
All right.
The only challenge or disadvantage is being a politician and being a public figure right now. No more.
Oh my God. Wow. Do you think your boss, Senator Obasani, will have it as an easy ride for him the second week?
No doubt.
With the level of the opposition, strong opposition we have in Nigeria, particularly the Nasir El-Rufai, who happens to be the predecessor or the person who actually brought Senator Obasani to power, picking against Obasani and this present government. Do you think it's going to be an easy ride?
I think it will be a very easy ride, although our principal have insisted and directed us not to go around attacking anyone on the social media space or verbally, because he wants that elections are not being won on Twitter or on Facebook. Elections are being won on the ballot.
But the campaigns are done on the social media these days.
Course, you cannot stop anyone from going to the social media. Most of the people on the social media don't even have their voters card. That I can assure you.
You're not sure of that?
Well, you can take a little survey around to show you how many youths.
But of course, even if they don't have a voters card, they can change the narrative, because coming to talk about something negative about the government online can actually change people's perception about the government, and can actually get
there is no narrative. There is no narrative you will change that is beyond the narrative that yes, these are the works going on in Kaduna State.
What has he been doing? What are the
in terms of infrastructure?
But
El-Rufai
is better than him in terms of infrastructure.
How?
Of course, look at the roads, the Cow Bridge, and many roads, especially
the roads concentrated in only one place. If you want to talk about infrastructure that is widely spread, not 3 local governments.
The road construction the current governor is actually constructing is actually completing some of the jobs. The other,
of course, governance is continuity. You don't expect no reasonable governor will come and then meet uncompleted roads and then decides no, he will start new ones. At least, yes, of course, you will have to proceed with where the previous governor have failed to complete.
All right.
And then decide to start some new ones on your own. It is normal, and that shows you the extent of his progressive ideas for Kaduna State. Secondly,
all right,
that is about infrastructure. Infrastructure is spread widely across. the 23 local government.
Okay, not just
concentrated
on
in
the metropolis.
3 or 4 local
government.
No, like the predecessor was doing. It is spread across. In terms of agriculture, no states in Nigeria has invested more in agriculture like Kaduna State is. You can check the facts. Facts don't lie. We work with data. This administration has distributed about 900 to 1,000 trucks of fertilizer just within 2 years.
How is the distribution? Like, what are the bases of the distribution?
It is based on data. You have every local government have representatives who go down to the grassroots, the people who are there in need of it. Not
is it people who are in need or people who are supporting the government?
No, you can never. Am I not supporting the government? Am I not a special advisor? Why didn't I get even a bag of fertilizer?
Yeah, because you're not a farmer.
Who says I'm not a farmer?
You're a farmer.
Next time when you go to my village, I will show you my lands where I do farm.
Okay. What has he done special? If you are to campaign to me as his SA on support groups, what will you talk about, Senator Obasai?
I call him Mr. Unifier. I call him the Unifier in Chief of Kaduna State because no governor. I think the governor that maybe can be comparable to His Excellency Governor Sani is our first democratically elected governor, Senator Amin Mamin Makarfi.
All right.
Obasani has been able to bring together the unimaginable paradoxical opposites in Kaduna State. If his predecessor, if he met Kaduna at this level, then best believe me, Kaduna is at this level in terms of peace, security, and unity. And you see, when you have peaceful coexistence amongst people of diverse tribes, religion, and ethnic groups, governance becomes easy. I think this is one of Obasani's biggest achievements of bringing.
But then I've had the privilege to meet so many people to talk about some of this thing that you people now call or tag it as Mr. Unifier. You know, a lot of people have been saying he actually found his way to bring some of these big sharks, especially from Southern Kaduna, or embrace these Christian politicians to his camp, but to actually pocket them, silence them, and not to be able to speak against him or do anything otherwise.
You believe me that politics and opposition will always have their say. Opposition will always have something negative.
But obviously, it's something like that.
Do you think so?
Yes, I can prove that.
Then what are your basis of saying so?
Okay, we have people like Senator Danjumala, right? Since he came to APC, what has changed? And many others from Southern Kaduna. And your father, Professor Mato Dogara, since he came to APC, what has changed? Because I remember during the campaign of Senator Malam Ubasani, he came out boldly, and he has never done that for any politician. But for the first time, he came out on social media to talk about and tell all the people that are supporting him should vote for Ubasani. But he has nothing to show for. So what will you say about that?
He did not endorse or support or vote for Obasani to be rewarded.
No, but politics shouldn't be rewarded in heaven.
No, wait. First and foremost, his biggest reward is to see that his state progresses, and he feels, and as of then, he still does.
But there are people.
That this is the best person.
But there are people who believe in him, who depend on him. There are people, if he had been given a good appointment, they will directly benefit from him. But he has not been given any proper appointment from this government. Does
the appointment necessarily needs to go to him? Listen, let's be honest. I don't think there is anything now you will give to Prof in Kaduna State if, aside from a senior executive job, maybe an SSG or a chief of staff or the deputy governor.
And what's wrong? And what's wrong with that?
Then maybe there is time for everything.
Since the coming of APC, there has been this narrative about APC, which I expect that the same narrative would have changed by now, because people like us, I think I've been in APC before you. I don't know, but somehow we left the APC for a particular reason. And to be candid, right, one of the reasons why somebody like me, I left the APC, right, for the opposition, it's not because of anything, it's because of marginalization. Because some of us who are Christians, particularly from the Lere local government, we have been marginalized in the sense that if you are not a Muslim, you'll be sidelined and all of that. So these are particular reasons why a lot of Christians in Kaduna State felt they should not support APC, because APC has this kind of Islamic attire on them. So has that changed? Well, to me, particularly in Lere, that has not changed. Well, so what do you have to say about that?
APC is a political party that belongs to all Nigerians, irrespective of religion and tribe.
All right.
As a party on its own, it is a national party.
All right.
But maybe in some areas, in some specific areas, maybe areas that you mentioned, Lere, maybe individuals may want to give it an attire, just like you made it to look like. But I actually feel that is an individual perspective to it. That is your own opinion.
Okay.
The general opinion is that yes, we must not be overwhelmed by the sweetness of power, not to actually look into real issues on ground. Real issues on ground, yes, there are talks by some segments of marginalization. Yes, you will agree with them that in the regional government, the National Assembly member is House of Fulani Muslim, yes. The local government chairman, House of Fulani Muslim. The two assembly members, House of Fulani Muslims. The commissioner the representative
of the governor.
That's the commissioner.
That's the commissioner.
House of Fulani Muslim. 90% of.
Is it 90%? 95
of political appointees.
Do we even have a political appointment? Do we even have Christian appointment apart from you guys just right?
So let me just land. I also feel that those people agitating for such are not wrong.
All right.
Yes, everyone has a right to have his stake. To have his stake in affairs of his party and affairs of government in his constituency. However, we have been able to call out the governor to look into it. It didn't start now. In fact, the first time I wrote the governor privately, I told him, look, sir, Your Excellency, sir, this one that you want to, there are rumors that you want to take out the present local government chairman, who was Matthew Kaku. This rumor that you want to take him out and bring in a House of Fulani Muslim, that means the entire elective offices in Lere will be occupied by House of Fulani Muslims. And then I wasn't appointed SSL. Then all the political appointees in Lere will be House of Fulani Muslims. I told him this is not right, sir. Personally, and he acknowledged. I think he made some few changes whereby he made some appointments. The secretary of the state government, of the local government, went to Kurama.
Yes.
The former chairman Matthew Koku was given an appointment so on. But now, what is really on ground? A member who has been in office for over 10 years now. The one representing the Real West constituency.
That's Honorable Bashir Gatari.
I think the major cry is that this guy should step aside, because he has been underperforming for 10 years, over 10 years.
He has been dormant.
That's a bit harsh words.
But that's the truth.
He has been underperforming for over 10 years now. So he should step aside and then let a much more politically inclined, a person with character, capacity and competence come in. Well, there are a couple of you that have come in, but then there is a problem again of trying to shortchange this office for another House of Fulani Muslim, and that may cause a little bit problem even for the governor in the coming election.
You know, I feel we have credible, competent, young, educated youth and people, the Kabilus, you know, Christians from the local government. If from the coming of APC, talking about 8 years gone, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, all Muslim House of Fulani, and then the coming of Sani, 3 years going to 4 years, you know, another tenor is going, still House of Fulani Muslims. I think Christians should also be given the opportunity to actually show, because when you talk about Obasani being the unifier in chief, if really Obasani is the unifier in chief, I expect that
he is listening.
At least from Lere West constituency, that candidate, one of the Christian candidates, should be given the opportunity.
Yes, anybody, it doesn't matter if the cat is white or black, so long as it can catch mice. Just give these people a sense of belonging.
Very simple.
A sense of let them have a say in let them be represented in their own constituency. That is all. It doesn't matter if he or she is from Gore, Kahubu, Piti, Amo, or Kurama. It doesn't matter if he is.
But so long as he is a tribe or a Christian, I think we are good.
There should be a balanced representation, an all-inclusive representation. I think that is what the people want.
I learned from the Lere East already there has been a consensus for the majority leader.
You see, there has to be a consensus.
That woman is actually performing.
There has to be a consensus because that woman, in fact, not that she's performing. Hajia Munira, she's a majority leader of the House of Assembly. Munira Suleiman, she is the most performing legislator in Kaduna State.
Of course, that woman is doing well. So, irrespective of religion, tribe, or anything, of course, when it comes to the truth, we say the truth. You know, Ahmed Munir has also been performing, and when it comes to the truth, we talk about him. We say we will never criticize Ahmed Munir.
And if this Gatari
had been performing, we will not actually.
We will not be doing the Yes. So it is just simple. We take competence over, and in fact, I hate talking about religion and then ethnicity when it comes to politics. But you see, when there is no performance, some of these factors will actually come in line.
No, but truly, you cannot take off the religion out of politics. Currently, what is happening in Nigeria, because it's key. People look out for it. Yes. So the other thing is, we are only calling, if I may understand you, we are only calling for inclusion.
Yes.
That the Christians from Lere should also be included in the government, not just appointment, but elective offices.
Yes.
That is all we are calling for. Please, Governor Obasani, this is our call. All right, what will be your call to Lere people, particularly from Lere West?
We must remain calm, and we must remain peaceful, and we must also come together to unite within ourselves, because politics is a game of interest, and then power is not given, power is taken. If at all you want to agitate for a position to be given unto you, then you have to show capacity for that position to be given unto you.
But do you think if the tribes in the local government are united, do you think we can always win any political?
I don't want us to win any political office based because we are just right. I want whoever comes out to contest and whoever becomes either a chairman or a rep member or an assembly member should win based on his character, capacity, and competence. But again, there must always come a time where you have to measure. But again, Sani has been of immense support. He has been of immense. He has contributed immensely to make sure that since 2003, he has contributed immensely to make sure that Lere is peaceful, Lere is stable politically, and whenever there is cry of marginalization, he sits on what to do. So I just feel this should be the final stroke where he balances the issue of political marginalization.
So now, what do you think will be the effect of not balancing this? What will actually be the effect to the governor of Kaduna State if he did not actually come in to bring in a Christian candidate?
I will assure you, I assure you, there are people who do not mind protesting votes. It will be difficult to convince someone that has already felt betrayed. There are some issues around a little, but is the security issues in Kaduna State better than how it was before? The issues of kidnappings better than how the present administration met it? Is the issue of infrastructure? Have you gone to your village? In Jaba local government, over 25 kilometers of roads have been constructed in Jaba local government after about 30 years of 1 kilometer not being represented in that area. In Kafanchan, no, in Zangon Kataf to Jama'a, over 30 kilometers of road. In my local government, what do you call it? In Kayada, we have a road that's spanning about 20 kilometers in the red local government. If you go to Zaria, you will see the roads that are happening. Here within Kaduna Metropolis, come to this Romi Road. For over 40 years, no governor, no administration has been able to come to Romi to construct a kilometer of road. Look at what Sani is doing in Romi. And don't forget, every month, 6.5 billion naira is going out of the state coffers, paying debt. But still, this man has been able to come and he's not only constructing roads, he is doing bridges, he is bringing people together, he is advancing our agricultural produce, he is even attracting external foreign revenue. We have attracted $3.5 billion in FDI just in 3 years' time. I think it is for us to just think and reflect and then say who is better off, or which candidate will do better than what Sani is doing now.
But you never can tell which candidate will do better, because you are talking about Sani because he has been given the opportunity. So if you give me the opportunity to be the governor of Kaduna State, I would certainly do better than Sani. So that's my opinion.
Then let's see, run for office.
I don't have the money.
Run it.
Because it's about money.
What I will tell you is that you don't need to have the money. Pick, do some community
my brother.
Do some community organizing.
You cannot do politics.
Go and seek for votes around.
You cannot do Nigerian politics without money.
Who says?
I'm telling you.
There are people who have won. Obasanjo came out of prison and won the election without money.
That was when?
1999.
1999. Not 2026. Not 2026.
Thank
Don't
you.
deceive yourself.
Thank you very
All right,
much, Micah.
guys. Thank you so much. Until we come your way, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Micah Dangata, and also follow our Facebook page, Micah Dangata and Soldiers of Christ. This thing when you go to TikTok, Soldiers of Christ and Micah Dangata. Thank you so much. I remain yours, Micah Dangata. Until we come your way next time. Bye.
Thank you.